Okay, college algebra made easy. That is the topic for this particular video. My name is John. I'm the founder of TC Math Academy. I'm also a middle and high school math teacher. I have been teaching math for decades, so everything I'm going to tell you here is based on a lot of experience. And if this particular video helps you out, don't forget to like and subscribe, as that definitely helps me out. Now, before we get started, two things. One, I do have an outstanding, super comprehensive college algebra course. I'm going to leave the link to that in the description of this video. And two, let me ask you, are you currently taking college algebra or are you planning on taking college algebra? Because the answer to those questions is going to determine kind of what part of this video that you're really going to want to pay attention to. So put that into the comment section. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get started here. Now, I'm going to kind of break this down in three questions here. All right, so we're going to take a look at three questions. Of course, the third question here is going to be the most interesting, which is, of course, how to make college algebra easy. But before we start on that question, let's just kind of take a look at this first question, and that is, what is college algebra? Okay, is this like, advanced college level algebra? Well, in fact, it's really not. Okay, let me show you effectively what college algebra is. So what I'm going to kind of lay out here is a typical high school math track for most students. Okay, in other words, these are the courses that most students have taken or will take in high school. So in the ninth grade year, typically you take Algebra 1. Then in your 10th grade year, you'll take a geometry. In your 11th grade year, you'll take Algebra 2. And then some students, as seniors, 12th grade year, will take either like a pre-calculus course, maybe a statistics course, um, consumer math, business math. All depends on what what your plans are after high school. Okay, now why do I tell you all of this? Well, college algebra is effectively high school level algebra 2. Okay, that is what college algebra is. There could be a little bit of changes, but to really kind of compare it to a math course, college algebra, there's also another name, a common name that colleges and universities use. That's intermediate algebra. So whether it's intermediate algebra, college algebra, it's effectively algebra 2. Okay, but there is one big difference. Okay, algebra 2 at the high school level is taught under like 1 year's time. Okay, college algebra for colleges is typically 1 semester, right? So you're taking a compressed version of algebra 2. Now, different colleges have different kind of versions of their college algebra courses. Some can have maybe some trigonometry, others may not. But effectively, if you want to think of, hey, what course, can I compare college algebra to? It's high school level algebra 2. Now, let me go ahead and just tell you real quick what's in algebra 2, right? So you might say, well, what's in algebra 2 if it's the same thing that's in college algebra? Well, algebra 2, half of algebra 2 is effectively a review of algebra 1. So when you take algebra 2, you're going to basically be really relearning everything you learned in algebra 1, right? How to solve equations, systems, quadratic equations, graph lines, find equation of lines, etc., etc. So you're going to do that again in algebra 2, and then you're going to be learning a more advanced algebra, things like logarithms, matrices, etc. Okay, so these are pretty much the same topics that you're going to be doing again in college algebra. So, if you think about it, if you didn't do well in algebra 1, well, you're not likely going to be doing well or have done well in algebra 2. Okay, so, it's just one big continuum in terms of algebra, right? Algebra 1, algebra 2, or even before that, pre-algebra, and hence college algebra, okay? All right, so that will give us some kind of context on what we're facing. So that's what college algebra is. And some of you out there can kind of reference back to your high school days and think back on how well you did in algebra 2. Now, that could give you some sort of indication on how well you will do or how well you're currently doing in college algebra. But it's not uncommon for a lot of college algebra students to struggle. Okay, now why is college algebra hard for many math students, to include those students that did pretty good in math in high school. So let's take a look again at our little chart here. The first reason that college algebra typically, is difficult for a lot of students is it's a fast-paced course. Okay, now again, some colleges can teach college algebra over 1 year, but I've been helping students with college algebra for many, many years. Most of the courses that I've seen have been one semester courses. So it's basically Algebra 2 taught in half the time, right? It's a fast-paced course, okay? And there is a lot of advanced material in college algebra. So that's the first reason. Now, the second reason that college algebra is difficult for a lot of students is the material, okay? The material that's being used, right? Now, I've seen this again. Let me kind of erase this right now. So if you're taking college algebra currently, okay, now if you're going to be taking college algebra, you're not quite sure what the material you're going to be using in your class, but right now in our little, computer online age, that there's a good chance that your college is going to be using some sort of online platform, right? Now that's can be good and bad, all right? My suggestion to you is if you can get into an actual classroom-based learning setting, okay, like an actual teacher where you go to class, you sit down, and the teacher's at a whiteboard, chalkboard, etc. But a lot of colleges, okay, will put you in some sort of online learning environment, and it's, in my opinion, that the lessons, the course material is not that effective. Okay, it's not effective for learning. Okay, because there is a lot that has to be taught and understood. Pretty advanced, sophisticated math. In college algebra, and if you're just basically used to just reading stuff and watching little short tutorial videos, again, students are not getting enough instruction. Okay, and that's really kind of my second point of why a lot of students are having difficulty with college algebra. You're simply not getting enough instruction. Okay, and oftentimes this is based upon the material that's being used. Now, back in the good old days, before there was the internet, you had no choice but to go to a classroom setting, and you have access to a teacher. And that brings me to my third point is in high school, let's kind of go back right here, back in high school when students are taking Algebra 2, and I could speak from experience from all of this because I taught all these courses. But in Algebra 2, if a student needed help, okay, one, it was much easier for them to come see me, the teacher, during lunch or after school, whatever the case is, right? Now, a lot of students, especially in high school, just not motivated. They're not really interested in learning. They're like, they don't really care. Now, some of the top students, they're doing pretty good on their own. The pace is slower. So, you had more time as a teacher to help individual students, okay, at least in my years of teaching. Now, in college, it's a different deal, okay? It's much more competitive to get time to get extra help from your teacher, okay? Now, everybody in taking college algebra is, i.e., in college, right? So they're spending money and time. They're trying to work towards a degree. So this is kind of serious business. So there are, everyone is interested if they don't, if they're not doing well to getting extra help. Okay, now it's going to be much more competitive, because you're going to have to fight for time with more students. Okay, so it's more challenging to get, let's say, support. Although colleges do have like math learning centers, etc. Again, it's going to be difficult to get that extra help or free extra help without kind of getting a math tutor, etc. Okay, so that's kind of the three main reasons. One, you're going at a very fast pace. Two, the learning material, the instruction is not as comprehensive as I think it certainly can be. And three, you just don't have access. It's more competitive to get access to time, extra help time with your teacher. So it makes it kind of an overwhelming situation. So now we kind of come to the heart of this video, and that is, how do we make college algebra easy? Well, I'm going to answer this question two ways. It all depends on how you answered my original question, and that was, are you currently taking college algebra? Okay, so we'll call you guys over here college algebra students. Okay, so we'll put a little S there. And then over here, we have those that are planning on taking college algebra. Okay, in other words, you know that you have to take this course maybe next year, 6 months away, a year. So my answers are going to vary. Let's start off with those of you that plan on taking college algebra. Okay, so you know you're going to have to take it. How can you make your life easier? Well, you have a real advantage. Okay, so I'm going to suggest the following. Okay, if you know you're going to be taking college algebra in 6 months to 1 year, even if you're taking it in 1 month from now, 2 months from now, what you want to do is start learning the material now. Okay, you want to take the initiative. Okay, start building momentum. Start learning what's going to be in these courses. Okay, now if you take a course like mine, my course is extremely comprehensive. No way you're going to be able to finish it in a couple, 2, 3 months. But what you can do is start establishing a really strong foundation. So when you start your college algebra course, you're going to have a good, momentum going, and that's kind of, that's going to make your life a lot easier. Now, if you have, a good amount of time before you're going to be taking college algebra, like 6 months to a year, well, then you have even, an extra advantage because you could possibly take a course like mine, my college algebra course, and complete it, if you really kind of immerse yourself in it, and then possibly take the CLEP college algebra exam. Okay, now if you're not familiar with the CLEP program is an outstanding program. Basically, you can take a test, an exam for certain subjects in college and get full credit. Okay, and I can almost guarantee you that the college that you're going to will accept CLEP college algebra credits. So if you can pass the CLEP college algebra exam, you're going to be saving yourself time and money. Okay, one, you're going to just kind of, test out of taking your going into actual an actual college algebra course, get credit, don't have to spend the money for that semester course. So that's a good deal. Okay, so if you have time, my main message to you is to start learning. More time you have, even take a look at possibly clapping out. If you're like, well, no, I don't need to do this because I, did well in Algebra 2 and pre-calculus in high school. Now, if you took pre-calculus, okay, in high school, you should not be taking college algebra. That's like going backwards, okay? That's like have taken Algebra 2 and now you're going back taking Algebra 1, right? So if you are at the pre-calculus level, you should be going into calculus, all right? So yeah, if you did not too well on your placement exam, then that's, kind of, setting you back some. But even if you did well in Algebra 2, if you've been away from the material for a while, you need to brush up and review. So again, you should be trying to like clip out of college algebra and just, try to get an easy A in here, right? Relearn this material, go in there strong, and you'll be good to go. All right, so now let's talk about those of you that are current college algebra students. So this is a different situation because right now, you could be struggling, and we talked about some of the reasons why. So what can you do? Well, I'm going to tell you what you need to do to make your life easy, okay, or easier, right? And we kind of need to modify this word. So how can you make college algebra easier? Well, I'm going to tell you right now, you need to have a philosophical kind of paradigm shift. So that's just a fancy way of saying that, you have your teacher and the material that they're using in college over here. You're going to have to come up with another way to teach yourself. Okay, you're going to have to take ownership and do some, outside of the box things to really kind of learn on your own outside of your teacher and the materials that you're using. Now, I'm not saying don't listen to your teacher, don't pay attention in class, don't engage in this material because you're going to have to do that. But it's going to probably be the case that this material is not going to teach you well enough, okay, for you to do, let's say, the homework problem to be fully prepared for the test, because the test in college algebra is still going to be really challenging. Okay, so for example, let's suppose you're working on determinants. Okay, that's part of matrices, and you need to learn how to calculate the determinant of a 3 by 3 matrix, right? Now you can learn this through your system, but let's suppose you're still confused and you have questions. Guess what? You can go to like my course. You can get full instruction. I like to teach things in a way where students like it, understand, super comprehensive. I have a ton of example problems, from basic to more advanced. So you can just kind of identify some of the problems that you're working on and kind of tutor yourself, self-teach yourself, and then come back over here and finish up your homework and prepare for your exams. So you're going to have to basically just accept that, what, I'm not going to get everything I need. Because if you were getting everything you need from, your current setting, then you wouldn't be watching this video, right? You're going to have to take some initiative. And, hey, you are at that level, you're at the college level. So you're going to have to make some sacrifices and just kind of work extra hard, right? This word here, easy, well, that's a relative term. Okay, how do you make college algebra easy or easier? Well, if you put the work in and you get a good grade, then it was worth it, right? So the worst thing you could do is just kind of work halfway at it, or just work with a system that's not producing good results and then end up with a poor grade or failing, worse yet, and then having to retake that course, right? So the sooner you can kind of accept that, hey, I'm going to have to teach myself, then the better off you're going to be. Okay, so check out my course. Again, I'm going to leave a link to it in the description below, and take a look at some of the free preview lessons in there. You'll see the quality of my instruction. Of course, I do have additional videos on my YouTube channel as well, but that's going to be less formal instruction. It's not really like a structured curriculum. So anyways, here's my kind of final message to you. You can absolutely get through college algebra. Now, if you found this video and you're halfway through your course, don't give up. Okay, you could turn a lot of this around and still, pass with a pretty respectable grade. But if you have not yet taken college algebra, that's a real kind of golden opportunity for you to start preparing so you can kind of, take this course and actually get a nice A in it. Okay, so with that being said, I definitely wish you all the best in your mathematics adventures. Thank you for your time and have a great day.